Hey pack leaders, this is Hien with Friends of Irony, protecting families by protecting the pack. And we have 2 days left before we close the tuner. I'm pretty much done with the 24/7 tuning and trading part. So that's just the key behind it, is just while we're tuning it as going forward, we see positive sims, but we don't have the time to actually be there monitoring it and actually switching it to a live account. And also when it starts to take losses, we need to be there to know when it starts taking losses and then stop the bot. And so what this tuner does, it's basically is, someone that never sleeps, that just checks it all day, your sim bots, your tests forward with a live account, and if that does well, and the ROI is increasing, which kind of gives me some of a velocity of ROI as an indicator. It's kind of more like trajectory analysis, engineering kind of stuff for me. If that is increasing, then I'm confident enough to then double down with a bigger trade amount on that live test. And then if I see that ROI or velocity of the ROI starts to decrease, we'll stop the bot and then monitor the live test. If that is positive again, we'll turn it back on and just kind of go from there. If any of them are taking losses that are negative, then the bot gets deleted, retune, and gonna start from the simulation part again and forward test back out. So let me go ahead and switch over to kind of show you a little demonstration of what it's currently doing. So it is currently monitoring all the sim bots, so everything that it selects right here is all sim. And if it starts to see anything positive, it'll maybe check it. If it's already been created and the live test has already exists, then it'll ignore it and move on. So let's go ahead and give it a few minutes to kind of let it check through all the sims and see if there's anything interesting that pops up on the bots. There we go, there's one. So now it's gonna take a little break. I think I've already created that, so it kind of checked it real quick. It existed, so it moved on. And then once it cycles through the entire sim list, then it'll go and cycle through the entire live T list. So this 2.9, it looks like it's already been created. We'll move on again. Let me go ahead and pause this until I see another live T. So this one, it'll check it. XLM, good. So it looks like it's already created live T bots, and it just basically goes through and loops over and over and over and over the live sim, live T, and then live C for confirmed trades. Okay, and I'll switch back over once something interesting happens. Alright, so now we are starting to look at the live T. So all this is all live T's. It'll look at the ROI, buy and sell. That's good. One confirmation. As soon as that comes up, it'll create a live. Actually, it needs two. A buy and sell, and buy and sell 2 completed trades, and the ROI is increasing for me to double down on it. So it's a little more conservative. Instead of the small test is great. It's making small little money, but I need a second confirmation to say, hey, you know what, the velocity is strong enough so for me to put a large enough volume of coins and be able to buy it in and then sell out. Okay, because if the price action isn't good enough and the velocity isn't increasing, then I won't go in. So right now it's checking every live one, even though the live ones are making small amounts of money. It's 1% of a portfolio that we're managing right now. It's he's got maybe 18 BTC, so 1% of that, it's still a pretty good size. So this is at 200, whatnot, 586 for on ontology. And I think some of these before I had some bugs, so the trade amount wasn't calculated properly, so forgive me for that. And maybe later on, once I think for the new creations, it'll be adjusted appropriately. And then I don't think I have any actual confirmed trades right now. But XLM 6,188, I think that's might be one right there. I don't know. It kind of went by really fast, but you could pause this video and go back to it and take a look at it. And so it's gonna loop through that entire list. Once the entire live T has been looped through, it'll then check the live C bots too. But once it's created it, then so now it's looping the live C, checking those, see if any of them have any good trades to be turned off or not. And so it was only 2 because I think I just started recently, since it's very new. So once it clones, it checks it, and after that, it'll then check to see if it meets any of the killing criterias. So any decreasing in ROI, negative ROI, holding the bag for over what you set 1 or 2 days. If it is, and it will check it while it's mid sell. So if it's on the last action was a buy, it will check the market, see where it's at, and if that is a negative ROI without even having to sell it yet, it will estimate it. And if it's negative, it'll then delete the bot, market sell, and get the bot out and move on. Okay. So that's it for today. Hopefully that's helped you kind of explain it better on how the strategy is. We have 2 more days left before we close the tuner, and that way, once we really release it, we could then, cater to our new pack leaders, our new class of pack leaders coming through, be able to support them with better quality, because it does take some time for me to, get you guys all up and running. Sometimes you guys have issues, you guys aren't that computer savvy, and I need to actually, go in and investigate why aren't you, getting it working, and what's going on. Is it my side? Is it your side? Maybe you don't have the right, platform, right windows, or whatever it is. And that way I can give you guys better quality guideline and training as we get you up and running. And then once that wave is done, then I'll be able to look back and say, okay, I think I'm ready for our next wave, and I'll re-release it again. But each time we do it, the price will be increasing because of that. As more and more people grow, I might need more staff. Who knows? All kinds of things. Okay. Hopefully that's helped. And I think I've shown a video before. Check out the previous videos before this one on how to join the Discord, and how the channel is all set up, and how to get access to the tuner. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. That'll be my last reminder, and then we will then close it out. Okay. Thank you. Have a good one.